Hi, this is Lady back with part 3 of our 4-part guide to leveling quickly without spending money. The last 2 videos covered important things like guilds and alts and gear. This video will elaborate on how your alts can further help you gain CP on the character of your choosing if you're looking to level without spending money. I appreciate you sticking with me. So here we go. I'm on my main right now, and she's substantially larger. She's max essences, maxed skills, and I just basically collect gold on her and play her for like GVG. And she's got a lot more gold than my alts right now. And I'm gonna go to a town with her because I want to discuss fishing with you. When you first enter a village, you're going to be put into a busy village, and the reason why is because people are putting things in the hot springs and it figures you can benefit from it. But you can actually change the village by going up to change channel and just pick something at random. It doesn't matter what channel, just pick one that is not busy. And when you first log in, you don't want to see any notifications that people are doing anything with any vials in the hot springs. And you're going to run over to the fishing area, the fishing yard, when you get into the new channel. The reason you're picking an empty channel is because if you're in a busy channel and you're going to be doing this while you're sleeping, you're probably going to get kicked out of the channel eventually. A lot of people put into the channel and you're not as active, so it'll boot you out. So picking an empty channel allows you to stay in it all night long. And you're going to plug in your phone and you're going to go do all this while you're sleeping, basically. Before you do that, though, please look at the baits. The first bait, there's 3 types of baits, the first, second, and third. The first bait is the plain bait, basic bait, fish bait, and it is cheaper. The problem with using that bait is because you're fishing on an alt and you want it for another character, that bait gives a lot of essences that only count for the toon you're fishing on. They're non-transferable. So you don't want to use the basic bait. The other option is the pro bait. The problem with the pro fish bait is, you guessed it, it costs gems. And if you're trying to play this game free, you're probably not going to want to spend gems. There are so many other things you're going to want to use gems on. This is not one of them. Then there's the middle bait, and that's the classic fish bait. It is kind of pricey. 300,000 gold coins for only 100 bait. And every night you do this, you're going to use about 2,000 bait. So you're going to use all your characters doing their gold dungeons and stuff every day, collecting gold, adventure stages and whatnot, to fish on them for your main character. So I'm going to do a little bit of fishing here and just kind of go over some of the rewards you get from fishing. It's everything from experience pots to skill points. With starfishes, there's gear that's really cheap gear. When you're doing low level stages, that's going to be helpful for upgrading your stuff, or you can just sell the gear. So the first thing I pull is a small goldfish, and guess what that gives? That's right, gold. So you can open that goldfish on your other character. This is a small clownfish. I save those. Those are very useful for all your toons, so they're just good to have in your inventory when you need them. The bass offer runes. So runes are great because there's certain types of runes that give you benefits when you're doing adventure stages, when you're killing monsters, when you're attacking opponents in PvP. And it's important that they'll give CP, and they give more CP the higher they go. So you're going to need a bunch of these little things. That is a clam, I guess. The clams give, another goldfish. Clams give jewels. So the same principle behind runes, jewels. You get a bunch of low level ones you can upgrade them or fuse them to get higher level jewels for your gear. That's going to increase your CP as well. So just doing a few pulls, I got pretty lucky. I didn't have any misses. You're not going to get 2,000 if you buy 2,000 bait. Sometimes it's not going to pull things back for you, but you're still going to wake up with a lot of things in your bags that are great for your other character. And we're going to go get out of here as soon as I finish this pull here, because I don't like wasting bait. Okay, oh, rusty armor crates. That's also very useful. So I stopped fishing. Let me go to my other character. You can just leave the channel. And usually you'll be doing this when you're waking up. You'll probably still be in there fishing if you sleep 7 hours, 8 hours. So here I am on this character, and let me go to my inventory. There's all these things here. Like here's the bait. It tells you it's going to give you a life rune. So you just open them like you would any of the other items in your inventory, and it's going to give that to you. It's going to randomly pick something for you. And you just do it for everything you accumulated overnight fishing, right? So here, I'm just going to open all this stuff. You can sell these. These are great for selling. If you're really low level gear and you need it, go ahead and open it. Like I said, you're trying to make a alternate set of gear. You need to start somewhere. You're missing pieces. That would be a good place to get it, is from this. You can open a ton of them. Let's see. And then again, more runes. Goldfish tells you, gives you gold, and you get even more gold the higher level you are, the higher experience you are. Same for keys. I think you could get, there's like 1 to 5 keys or something from the clownfish. The reason you don't necessarily need to use all the clownfish, you only need to really use the clownfish when you need adventure keys. So they can just hang out in your bag. If you can see down there, I got like 700 of the plain clownfish. And that's because this character has like 5,000 keys opened on her. So I don't need to keep opening keys on her. Okay, I'm going to talk about runes for a second. When you first start the game, you're not going to have all these unlocked. As you level your character, doing some of the stuff that's in the other videos that I provided, you're going to unlock more of these slots. To get things to put in here, you want high quality, because the higher quality of these, the bigger the return on what they say. Like this activates and you get a defense increase. Well, your defense increases with the color of the rune, right? You want to get S+ if possible. You see these borders? Those ones are harder to come by, and you get some of these basic ones from fishing, and you just use them to fuse up your D+ items. See, I just made a D into a C, and I can take a regular B and fuse it, and now I'm going to have a B+ when I hit this. B+, and I can do the same with A, and it's going to cost a lot of gold, so I'm not going to be able to do that. But if you could just keep going, and eventually you're going to get an S, and you're going to do the same thing, and that's how you get S+. If you luck out and get ++ jewels, D++, you do the same thing, and you have the best you can get, the most powerful runes you can get. S+ works though. My main has a lot of S+ still. So you could do the same thing with jewels. So let's go over to jewels. They're under gear, and there's a tab over the edge. And see here, you can combine a bunch to make a green, a bunch of basic ones to make a level D, and then you could just fuse up or upgrade these as well. So fusing is the way to go with the borders, not upgrading. Another way you can do it is to select a bunch of your lower level things to do the fusion. I don't recommend that though, because you used a lot of gold fishing to obtain these and combine them. it's best to just wait until you get a higher level, like an S, an A, a B, a C, to upgrade those. Now, another thing about the gems is there's 3 types: the weapons, the armor, and the accessory jewels. When you're using to fuse or upgrade, you're never going to be able to use, let's say, weapon jewels to fuse up armor jewels. They're independent of each other. And that's all. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and stick around for video 4.